Hey guys, welcome back. So this is our next question from Leetcode SQL 50, confirmation rate, question number 1934. So here's the question. We have two tables, signups and confirmations. And signup table has these two columns, user ID and timestamp. And then confirmations table has these three columns, user ID, timestamp, and action. User ID timestamp is the primary key, so it's a composite key. So it uniquely identifies records in this table, and user ID is a foreign key, so it references the column in this other table, signups. Each of this table indicates that the user ID requested a confirmation message at timestamp. Okay, so for example, you'll have a user ID and then there will be a timestamp. So that means the user requested a confirmation message, and the action would either be confirmed or timeout. So, and then the confirmation message was either confirmed or expired without confirming, which is a timeout. So only two statuses, confirmed or timeout. The confirmation of a user is the number of confirmed message divided by the total number of requested confirmed messages. Okay. The confirmation rate of a user that did not request any confirmation message is 0. Round the confirmation message to 2 decimal places. Write a solution to find the confirmation rate of each user, and then we can return the results set in any order. So here's an example input and output. So we have this signups table. So we have these 4 user IDs, and each one of them requested these confirmation. So you see 6 is missing here, so we are going to show that 0 because there's no confirmation rate. So let's look at the first one, 3. So on 3, it requested that user requested 2 messages and both were timeout, so the confirmation rate would be 0. So it's the number of confirmed divided by total. So the number of confirmed is 0. So 0 divided by anything is 0. And then let's check one of them. Let's check 2. So user ID 2 requested 2 messages. One is confirmed, one is timeout. So the confirmation rate would be 1 divided by 2, because the total number of requested messages is 2, but the confirm is 1. So 1 divided by 2 is 0.5. Okay, so what I've done here is, again, I've created these two tables, signups and confirmation, and I've inserted the sample records in there. So let's start writing, and I'm gonna leave the question on the right so you can all see. Okay, so let's start writing the solution here. So we need first the user ID. So I'm just gonna select the user ID, and let me just select my tables first. So from signups, I'm gonna call it S. So that's just an alias, and I'm gonna left join my confirmation table. Remember, I'm left joining, so people who do not have any confirmation can show as 0. Otherwise, you won't see them in the inner join because some of them do not have any confirmations. So I'm gonna call it C, and then we are joining it on the common column, which is user ID. So s.userid equals c.userid, and I see there's an indicator here, ambiguous column. Okay, so we have to define what column it's coming from, so what table, it's coming from. So I'm just gonna say s.userid, so that's gonna go away. Okay, so what we have to do now is find the confirmation rate, which is the total number of confirmed messages divided by the total number of messages. Okay, so what we can do for that is we can first, okay, let me write a case statement. So I can say case when action equals confirmed, I'm gonna return a 1. So I'm gonna say 1. Else I'm just gonna return a 0. And as confirmation rate, okay. And then what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna divide the number of confirmed messages by the total number of messages. But since we already have, if confirmed messages are 1 and non-confirmed are 0, we simply need to find the average, because average is the same thing. So average in this case, which is we just have 1s and 0s, we can easily find the confirmation rate using averages. So I'm just gonna use the average function. Okay. So this is gonna find the average, and then I'm gonna group it by s.userid. Okay, let's execute this now. Okay, so round. Okay, so I have to round it to 2 decimal places, but I should be getting 1.0 something. Okay, I think it's a Microsoft SQL thing, so I'm just gonna do 0.00 because it's an integer, so I'm just gonna make it a decimal and then 0.00. Okay, let me execute this now. Okay, so now I'm seeing the correct rate, and I'm just gonna simply round it to 2 decimal places, and this should give me the right answer. Okay, so I'm getting, for example, on number 2 I'm getting a 0.5 confirmation. So let's see, number 2, 1 confirm, 1 timeout, so 1 divided by 2 is 0.5. On 7 I have 3, all are confirmed, so it's 100% rate, so it's a 1. Okay, so remember what we did here. Since our confirm messages are represented by 1 and the non-confirmed by 0, we're taking averages, so it's the same thing. Average of 1 and 0. If there's 1 confirmed, one non-confirmed, it will be a 1 and 0, and the average will be 0.5. It's the same thing as dividing 1 by 2, which is going to give you 0.5. Okay, so I'm going to copy this solution here. Okay, I'm going to come back to our Leetcode. I'm going to paste my solution. Let's execute it now. Accept it. If you guys found this helpful, please leave a comment and like this video, and keep watching for more similar videos like this, and let me know if you guys have any questions. Thank you for watching.